Hi everyone, Misilla here, Learn to Grow up in the Pacific Northwest, Zone 8B. So some of our herbs are starting to blossom. So I'm going to go ahead and cut them back. And it's actually a good idea to cut them back even before they blossom. So that way they'll keep producing leaves for you to harvest. So you can extend your harvest throughout the season by cutting them back consistently. So you want to cut them back just a little bit at a time, about every 2 to 3 weeks. So you top it off and I'll give you a closer look. Now this sage is actually setting flower buds already. Oh, I just broke one. Anyways, that's okay. So I'm going to just cut them back, and you can dry these if you want. In fact, when they are about to blossom, they actually contain the most oils during this stage. And if you guys would like to know more about growing herbs, make sure to check out the video I uploaded about a week ago. I will link it below. So let me give you a closer look so you can see what I'm doing here. When you prune back your herbs, you can prune them back all the way down to the fourth set of leaves. So here's 1, 2, 3, and 4. So you can prune it just right above where those leaf nodes are, and they will send side stems right here. So when you prune this off, it'll promote your plant to grow side stems and will also make your plants bushier. So today I'm going to do a light pruning. So pretty much I'm pruning off the top 2 sets of leaves just right above the 3rd set, and that will remove these flower buds. Oh, by the way, the best time to prune your herbs is in the morning, similar to when you harvest your vegetables, so they are less likely to wilt. But also in the morning, your herbs will contain more oils than later in the day. I'm also going to cut some longer sprigs just right above the 4th set of leaves because I want to hang dry these. Here is a better example of those leaf nodes. So again, when we cut right above the leaf nodes right there, it'll promote these leaf nodes to branch out into side stems, making your herbs bushier. If you decide to let your herbs flower for the pollinators, just make sure to cut them back as soon as they dry. Otherwise, the energy will focus on seed production instead of the leaves. Here is our sage harvest. Now let's get them prepared for hang drying. Also, I'm not going to rinse them today because we live in a humid climate. So it's warm this weekend, but it's supposed to rain again. And sometimes they tend to mold, and I don't want that. They look clean, so you can just, just shake them off, shake off the dust if you want. Sometimes I do rinse them first, especially in the summertime when it's dusty. But for today, I'm going to skip that step. Also want to mention that I really love these garden shears. Simple and compact design. So it's not sponsored or anything, but this one is from Bridgetown Garden Tools, and I will link it below. So I just want to mention this because I actually love it and appreciate it when other gardeners share the stuff that they use and love. So anyways, let's get this prepared. And also, quick note is when you air dry them or hang dry them indoors, keep them away from direct sunlight. The sunlight can alter the color as well as the beneficial constituents of your herbs, but I'll show you that when I get inside. Anyways, I hope that you guys enjoy this video, find it helpful, and remember to check out the link below for planting your own herb garden that I uploaded a couple weeks back, and also I'll link these garden shears as well. Happy gardening, and thank you so much for joining me. So you want to tie together about 5 to 7 sprigs per bunch. You don't want to do more than that because you want to allow proper airflow so they dry and to prevent them from molding. But before we tie them up with the twine, you want to remove the lower leaves. These are the older leaves, so as you can see. So you want to keep mainly the newer leaves on top. And then I've got my twine. And if you guys haven't seen this video, it's an older one from last year. I just placed my roll of twine in there, and I just cut a hole in the top, and I carry this around in my pocket or tool belt, and you just pull what you need. So about like a foot long of twine, so just tie it up. So as your herbs dry, the stems will become thinner, and sometimes they might slip off your knot, so I would double knot it. And then you can tie the end of this so you can hang it up from that. So this is where I hang them to dry, away from direct light or sunlight. Remember, sunlight can alter their color as well as the beneficial constituents of the herbs. You can also hang them in a hallway, in a shed, or even garage, as long as they get good air circulation. The drying process will take between 1 to 2 weeks or so, depending on your climate. Stay tuned. In a couple of weeks, I will show you how to store them. Thanks again for watching. Happy gardening!